For those that are brand new to this channel, I'm going to say this. This whole channel is about me always being honest with you guys. So whenever I say something that I feel, I will always tell you on this channel. I am a person that has always thought about always being honest with you guys. Okay? So there are times where some of you may be saying, oh, he's lying about something. No, I'm not. I've never lied to you guys about anything. Okay? So every time that I've gotten on this channel and I've said something and I felt like giving you guys certain details or certain things, is that I am planning on doing more than just vlogging and more than just random videos, okay? So there's some of you that think that this whole channel is probably done because I haven't brought anything special to the table that you guys will say, oh, it's interesting, or his life is interesting. The thing is that I'm a type of person that wants to make this channel a lot better by letting you guys know that this whole channel isn't just about vlogging or isn't just about random movie videos or stuff that I talk about with movies, because yes, I'll be honest, I do love movies, okay? And that's the main reason why I enjoy all these things, because it's all about movies, okay? So I'm not going to lie to you guys and pretend like I pretend like everything is just movies and everything there. But like I'm saying, I do love movies and I do like to share my favorite movies with you guys and let you guys know what it's all about. Okay? So that's it. So with that, I am planning on doing like these early morning videos where I give you inspiration. That's what this whole channel is about. Okay? It's not about me trying to be like some guy that pretends that he's all that and he's the best of the best and he tells you all kinds of lies. No, I'm not here for lies, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you that are watching this isn't me just trying to tell you a bunch of lies. Because a lot of you may be thinking I'm pretentious or I'm saying something that is probably fake. And to be honest, I'm not a type of person that will ever lie to you guys. I'm a person that will try to be as honest as possible. I will always try to be open with you guys and let you guys know that I am telling you the truth. Every time I say something, it's just the truth. I've never had to lie to you guys and say, "Oh, I'm different than what I'm portraying myself on this channel." And yes, there's a lot of you that may be saying that I'm not good at speaking or whatever, but I don't really care. I don't really care what people think, because the majority of the people that are here, they're probably a bunch of bots anyways, or a bunch of fake accounts that subscribe to this channel and claim, oh, I care about you, or I am on your side. But the reality is that majority of you guys that are watching this are lying. You guys are full of lies. You guys don't really care what's going on. Okay? So the majority of you don't really care what's going on. Okay? So the majority of you would just come up with, oh, I'm on your side, we're cool, and I want to get to know you. But the reality is that you really don't care. So that's the reason why I'm coming up with this new idea, where I'm going to give you lessons or certain things that I'm going to talk about in these short videos, okay? I'm going to try to make some little short videos letting you guys know what's up, giving you some life lessons or anything that I feel like is interesting to give you. So it's not just going to be a lot of just random videos about movies or about my car or whatever I've been showing you guys. But like I'm saying, I'm not the type of person that's just going to make stuff up and make you believe my lies, because I'm not here to lie to you guys. So whenever I say something, I try to be as honest as possible, because honesty most of the time goes a long way. But there's a lot of people that will use that to their advantage and say, oh, because this guy is being nice to us, we're going to pretend like I'm a female, or I'm a cool dude, and in the end of the day, you're just lying to me. Okay? Majority of you are lying to me. And does it look like I really care? No. I just get to live my life every single day telling you guys that I'm still going to live a happy life without all the lies from you guys, because there's a lot of people that, I'm going to be honest, are liars, okay? Majority of you people are lying to me in my face, and you guys are just frauds. But that's something that you guys have to figure out on your own. So that's what I'm saying. I'm the type of dude that's going to try to be as honest as possible with you. And you guys have already asked me multiple times, what what is some things that people have done that do seem like fraudulent? And there's a lot of things that I'm going to be honest with, that there's a lot of you guys that are fraudulent, and I'm not going to lie about that. So, like I said, I'm not going to pretend like you guys are not fraudulent, because there's some of you that are definitely fraudulent, and I'm going to be honest about that. There's no reason for me to lie and pretend like you guys are not fraudulent, because there are some of you that are out here being fraudulent, pretending like you're all that, and you want to be part of my life and whatever. But at the end of the day, I know that majority of you are fraudulent, and majority of you don't care. But this channel is not about you guys, the ones that are pretending to be like my buddies or trying to be on my side, because the reality is that you guys are pure liars. And who am I to say something like that? Who am I to criticize you guys? Only you will only you will be able to criticize yourself. So that's what I'm saying. That's how I say it. So like I'm trying to do with this channel is that it's trying to be a vlogs channel. It's trying to be a lot of stuff that hopefully works out. Because like I said, I'm trying to be the type of person that gets to interact with you guys in a broader sense. And at the same time, I'm trying to be the dude that gets to have gets to show you my life the best that I can. Because yes, I'm trying to do more than just these random like movie videos, and like I mentioned, these random these random car videos that you guys probably don't even care, or that you even criticize me like, oh my gosh, your car is dirty, and why don't you do this and why don't you do that? Well, I am trying to get myself better with that, trying to get myself better with having a cleaner car or something. So that's it. So that's all I'm going to tell you guys. I'm not here to try to convince you to subscribe to me or make you feel like I'm the best or I'm some sort of a good guy. No, I'm trying to be who I want to be. I'm trying to be the best that I can be. I'm not trying to be someone else, pretend like I'm some sort of great guy when I'm not. Because I'll be honest, I'm flawed as everybody else. I'm flawed. And those of you that are pretending like you have no flaws, you're the biggest liars out there. Okay? You're the biggest liars out there when you say that, oh, you're not a fraud, and that you're the most honest person, and that you're the most Christ like, and you believe in Christ, and you say all kinds of things that may sound cool on paper. You may be saying all kinds of stuff, but I'll be honest right now, just to end this really quick. I'll be honest. There's a lot of you guys that are out there pretending like you're all Christians and religious, and that you're a good person, and that God has saved you, and that will God will be your savior. But at the end of the day, I'll just say this, just to end this really quick, that I've met a lot of people who are like that, who say they're Christ-like and they believe in God and all these things. But in the end of the day, I found out that majority of people are just frauds. They're just fraudsters that think that they are doing good for me, or they're doing good for themselves. Like I've met people that say, "Oh, we're gonna be great buddies, and everything's going to be great, and God is on my side, and He'll be our protector, and so and all these lies." And at the end of the day, you guys are just a bunch of liars. You guys just want me to believe that you're a great person. Because yes, I met a lot of people who have talked to me and said it's all great, it's all cool, but then at the end of the day, some of these people have just try to use me for money, or try to use me for ways of them getting more fame out of me, or trying to get, because that's how it's been growing up. Okay, that's what I've learned growing up, that there's been a lot of people who have claimed that they have been my friends, and they really care about me, but at the end of the day, they're like, look, I'm just using him, or I don't really care about anything he has to say. I don't care. I'm just using him and trying to get to his friends, or trying to use him because he's a moron or whatever. And that's what I've learned. Okay? That's what I've learned growing up, even in high school, elementary, and middle school, where people only wanted to be my friend because, yeah, I could get what I wanted. Okay? Basically, I had a lot of friends. But within those friends, there was a lot of fraudsters that thought, let me just get close to him because he's a person who has a lot of friends, and we can use him. We can manipulate him and make him think that he's he has friends and that everybody cares about him. But the real reality is that there's a circle where you don't really realize who are your friends and who are not your friends until it's too late. So that's what I've learned growing up. I've learned that there's actually been people that have said, look, I think of you as a friend, and there's some times where even I have been in that situation where I'm like, I don't know if I should trust you. And that's what I've learned growing up, that there's a whole circle, there could be 50 people that claim to be friends. But then at the end of the day, they're not your friends. They're just using you. So out of all those 50, or let's say you have 10 friends. Out of those 10 friends, maybe only 3, or maybe even somebody who isn't even your friend wants to be on your side, but you don't allow them on your side because, like I said, you don't know who to trust, because there's a lot of people who are not trustworthy and they're just here to use you. So that's what I've learned. So that's how I know that I'm a person that just doesn't think of everybody as my friends. I don't I don't trust a lot of people. That's the reason I try to have a small circle of people, because there's a lot of people that, like I said, pretend to be your friends and pretend like everything's cool and everything's going to be great, but in the end of the day, like I mentioned, they don't care. They don't care about you. All they care is about making you look like a fool, or trying to get ahead using your likeness. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to say that I have only a small circle of people that I can trust. And there's even people that I don't trust still, because, like I said, I've grown up with people pretending to be friends, pretending to be cool, and pretending like everything was going great. So that's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys in another video.